I've like been getting really into it, watching you and Vish and like the draft board coming up and stuff. So
Yeah.
I finally took the chance to look, and like every year it feels like Lynch is like D lineman, receiver, D lineman, receiver. And so now that we finally have like a good stock receiver, right? Everybody's been talking about getting Kyle Pitts. So I feel like the Niners should like. My question is this: if we get Kyle Pitts and we start doing this 21 formation like we used to do in hardball, and we run up the middle all the time, I feel like the best part of Shanahan's scheme is like all this outside zone runs. We keep it spread. We get stuff moving left to right and then upfield. Do you think the Niners will finally make a move and maybe here, let me put this right. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do you think we can get Niners are going to look to replace Kendrick Bourne with that third receiver? Do you think Richie James or Jalen Hurts can finally step up to take a spot? And do you think the Niners, instead of getting another guy to play 21 or whatever, finally make a move and draft a good cornerback early, like Surtain? Because like the earliest cornerback that Lynch drafted was Witherspoon, 3rd round.
It's true. It's true. The Niners haven't drafted a corner in round 1 since like the 90s or like the early 2000s. Yeah, I think they could take a corner round 1. They could. They absolutely could. The Kyle Pitts thing here, I just feel like if you watch the tape of how the Shanahan-McVay run game has evolved, you got to understand that what defenses did to shut it down was that 6 across the line thing, like set the edge and pack the front. Set the edge and pack the front. Do not run on us. We're not going to let you. I don't care. And that's very difficult. I think the Rams had a tough time beating that for a long time. But what you saw Cleveland do this year, the Rams and the Niners, is lots of tight ends. Because what you can take is if you have 6 on the front, you want to spread it out, put more space between each player, and you do that by widening the surface of your offensive line with extra tight ends. And what you saw was the Rams, Cleveland continually getting the edge by just stacking tight ends on one side, So I think that's why Kyle Pitts actually would fit the offense. Not that he's not a great blocker, but I think that's what these coaches are moving to, because you always have to evolve to what defensive coordinators have discovered is the answer to beat you. And with that, with the fullback in the backfield, it's a very compressed formation. Those 6 guys on the line kind of shut down all the gaps. It's behooves you to put more guys on the offensive line and spread that thing out. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, it does.
Okay.
Second question. This is like quality control.
Hey.
You gotta tell Kyle this next year, or this off season. I know you're talking about him playing Madden. He needs to watch the Lakers. Wow. I'm not a huge basketball fan. I grew up a Golden State fan, but he needs to know load management. I feel like every year I've watched the Niners, and like I'm already getting worried about Ayuk because man, he took a beating this year as his like rookie year. It's like Debo his rookie year.
Yep.
It's like that's kind of where I was like hinting at like Richie James. It's like even if Richie, like, because I feel like as soon as both of them are healthy, Richie James is going to get like 0 time on the field because he's just like, oh, our guys are healthy. Same thing with Kittle. It's like you drafted Charlie Warner this year, hopefully developed. You've seen Ross Dwelly make plays for like years. Like I felt like Vernon Davis was only so good because Delaney Walker was his like helping. Well, Vernon Davis is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Delaney was great too.
Delaney Walker were 1-2 punch. Like I feel like every single year our season comes short because even the year we went to the Super Bowl, like Kittle and Bosa, there was that line where everybody was hurt for like 7 weeks and we just had a really easy schedule.
Yeah.
And so, like, I feel like if there's one thing, quality control wise, we need to like start. And like, that's why I feel like Andy Reid's like maybe a little better because he like lets his guys kind of play when they have to play and play when they don't have to play and lets young guys step up and make plays. And that's why McCole Hardman's going to be a stud in like 2-3 years.
Well, real quick before you go, Glenn Siaga says if Kyle and Andy swap roles in last year's Super Bowl, which coach do you think would win? You answer that.
Yeah, it's Andy. It's not close.
It's Andy. There is something about Kyle. He's great, but I think he holds himself back. Like if he's Superman, he's also Lex Luthor. He's both, and he's got I don't know, man. He needs therapy or something. My wife is a therapist. She can hook him up. Kyle, if you're watching, we got some free sessions for you. You need to talk it out. A little talk therapy. Why are you engaging in self-sabotage? What is the root of your self-sabotage? Do you hate yourself? You're a good guy. You should love yourself and want to win. That's all I'm saying. Are you from the Bay? Did you move to Salt Lake City? What's the story?
I grew up in Vegas, but my dad's family's all from Yuba City. So
Cool.
I converted.
Yuba City. Nice.
Yeah.
Small town. And are you going to school out there?
Yeah, I'm at the U right now.
The U. All right, man.
Alex Smith, pride and joy since day one.
Joe Williams, baby. What a player. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on the show, dude. Appreciate it.
Thanks.